What are the tangible benefits of marriage? I think we haven't gotten to the most tangible, which is the financial side.
Yep.
Right. And this is where there's lots of research on this, and there's lots of reasons why it happens or why it doesn't happen. And it goes way beyond finances. But marriage is an institute that's sanctioned by governments, and governments put stuff into place to encourage certain behaviors in the population. Most Western societies encourage marriage. So to incentivize that, they give you real world reasons why you would do this. Tax breaks, property ownership rights. If you buy a house with someone you're married to, they have joint ownership of it, right? If you buy a house with someone you're not married to, that's a very legal mess. When you are married, you pay lower tax rates. There's all sorts of things around that. When you are married, you have access to hospital records and medical records and things like that. Those are all government regulations that are set up to encourage marriage. That's a very practical reason for it.
Yeah.
There's a financial piece that is the less formal, but is equally powerful. Just as I was talking about how married men live longer, married men make more money. And
that's interesting.
They make more, somewhere in the range of 10 to 20, 25% more on average. Now, again, this question is it causal or is it just a correlation? Are they just happen to be married? Like, are they high earners and high potential men who are of quality, who are attractive, that they get married and make more money? Or is there something about being married that is more employers want married men because they're more stable? They have more reasons to stay employed, whereas a single person might have more flexibility to be unemployed for a little while. They might not have that pressure. We talked in an earlier episode where I went through a period of time where I was our sole earner. I worked pretty damn hard for that company because I needed that job. So is there a preference of employers for married men? Legally, probably not, but in practicality, yeah, probably so. Can't ask those questions, but you used to be able to. So that is definitely one of those changing things. So there's definitely your financial reasons. I've been talking a lot on this one, but I'll give one more thing on this real quick, then I'll let you go. Net worth of a married couple is miles ahead of single people. Like a man who's in a marriage or a woman who's in a marriage statistically will end up with way more wealth. It's a force multiplier for wealth building. And the reasons around that are potentially dual incomes. It's also shared expenses. And it's also, this I think is the biggest one, it's very often combined finances with a shared vision that just leads you to more wealth.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I like the finance part.
Yeah, I like it as well. And one of the things that you didn't mention that is very much applicable to me is the health insurance plans are more affordable.
Yeah.
I'm in private practice, so I own my own business. I would have to go through the marketplace or do an individual plan, which I've talked to people and I've looked into it. It is quite expensive. I've always been on your plan because we save money there by me not having to go out on my own and get health insurance. And that's something that I wouldn't have thought about, but that's another benefit of marriage as well.
Yeah, it's funny. We started with the emotional reasons. We started with the health reasons. Now we're just into the real financial legal
nitty-gritty?
The legal reasons of why you would do that. And it's interesting because a lot of people compartmentalize marriage and they think of it as either solely a romantic love sort of arrangement, or they think of it as, well, she's going to get half my money if I marry her. Why would I do that? They think just the finance part, or they don't even think about the social or the health benefits of it. And I think what we're trying to outline here is that there's benefits in many different areas of your life. If you just look at one of those lanes, you're not going to catch. So I think it's kind of interesting, but we've gone to very I would say those are very dry sort of reasons why are you getting married? Well, save on my taxes. Why are you getting married? Save on my health insurance. Those are just benefits of it. They aren't reasons to get married. Would I marry someone for their health insurance? No. Would I marry someone for their tax break? No. But it's nice to have a tax break and have health insurance breaks. I just makes me funny because
it is really fun. I hadn't thought about it in that way.
Well, and it's sort of like in a long-term marriage, you're never all of one thing. You're never all in infatuation and love and romance, and you're never all in the practicals. It's the holistic part of that, and sometimes you're deeper in those. So we'll have some conversations or some days where it's or time periods where it's all just like mundane wills and trusts and doctor's access and finances. But those things are like, they make us really stable and give us the ability to focus on those other things like travel and experiences and fun together. Anyway, that's funny.